So several shootings have happened today or yesterday. Chaotic scene unfolded as three were shot, killed outside a Kentucky driver's license office. Then there's this shooting at the UPMC Memorial Hospital in West Manchester. This is Pennsylvania. I want to say Philadelphia. It's the city of brotherly love, right? York County, and then that's two police officers killed in Virginia Beach were shot in the line of duty. And then there's a couple other ones here. There's a deadly shooting near Kirtland Air Force Base. That's in Albuquerque. Cicero Hotel shooting in Chicago. Teen girl among three shot in parking lot. 400 block of South Cicero Avenue near Midway. Cicero. Lipschitz. Uh-oh. One dead after officer involved shooting in Pequot neighborhood. IMPD arrest made after January deadly shooting on the southeast side. Let's take a look at this one. Three were shot, killed outside of Kentucky's driver's license. This is Louisville, Kentucky. Let's see here. The victims, they range in age from 18 to 33. One man shot multiple times by masked assailants. Officers responded around noon Friday, found one man dead at the scene, two wounded women who later died after being taken to the hospital. The coroner's statement said that the man, 18-year-old Leslie M. Harbin Jr., died of multiple gunshot wounds at the scene, while the two women, 33-year-old Antoinette Chillers and 29-year-old Raisa Pacios Valdez, each died of a gunshot wound at the hospital. They're not saying why or what, whether they're related. The chaos unfolded at the busy office, which had a line out the door. Jalen Eddings told WHAS he'd gone to the office but went back to his car to wait out the long line when the shooting unfolded nearby. He said two masked men shot the man multiple times, including as he lay on the ground, before they ran off. He didn't see them fire at the women, so it seems like it was an execution, right? Two masked men, and then they shot when he went down, so they want to shoot that man. Then when he went down, they want to make sure he was dead. And then I bet you the two women were just bystanders, right? While they were shooting at the man, the two women were just bystanders, and so they went ahead and shot. Like I was just in shock. I couldn't believe it. It was like something off of a movie. Driver's license off southern outskirts of Louisville. Police evidence markers were set on the ground around an area about 20 feet from the entrance to the building Friday afternoon. Donald Boeckman said Friday the shooter left in a vehicle, but they didn't have description of the vehicle. They were reviewing the surveillance video. Are they going to release it? Because you only got, 48 hours to figure this out. The governor says that it was a senseless act of violence. Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, they locked down the building. None of the employees were hurt. Security guard told everybody to get down on the ground. And that's the story from AP. There's just a bunch of pictures. So there's pictures of police. There's some more pictures of police. Well, they got this car is pulled over here. So I wonder if that's the car that did it. You got the trunk wide open. See, there's another guy. What's he doing there? Just scratching his chin whiskers. And then there's another police vehicle. So several police vehicles are on the scene. I heard the guy was already dead. So we'll type in a couple of other things here. Shooting UPMC. UPMC hospital shooting. We'll just check out the headline, see if we can find multiple people reportedly shot. The response to active threat at a hospital, threat neutralized after active shooter situation at a Pennsylvania hospital. This just happened within the hour, 45 minutes, 28 minutes. Lawmakers react to Pennsylvania hospital shooting. That's quick, man. Media is getting fast. Lawmakers reacted to the shooting. Senator Don Kiefer, Seth Grove, we're deeply saddened by the tragic shooting, senseless act of violence. We're immensely grateful to all these law enforcement folks, and may God bless you all. God bless us, everyone. And then you have 2 police officers killed in Virginia Beach, shot in the line of duty. We ask for your patience and understanding as we put the pieces together. 2 police officers killed in a shooting that began as a traffic stop in Virginia Beach late Friday night. Police confirmed to WTKR. The Virginia Beach Police Department investigating the incident happened at 11:30 p.m. near the intersection of Lynn Haven Parkway and Winfield Drive. We are devastated to confirm the deaths of 2 of our officers who were shot in the line of duty. So is that it? I mean, they pulled somebody over and the people didn't want to be pulled over, so then the people shot the police officers. Virginia Beach, what state is that in? You want to say Virginia, right? So we'll go ahead and say Virginia for now, until we get some other information that negates that. News conference is coming up. The Norfolk Sheriff's Office offered condolences to the department in a social media post. Heartbreaking news. We send our prayers out. We're terribly saddened. And that's the gist of that shooting right there. Let's see here. Which one of these, out of these 4? Cicero, 1 dead after officer in Pequot. Arrest made. We'll just do them in order, huh? So FBI takes over the investigation after deadly shooting near Kirtland Air Force Base. Here's some pictures. Kirtland Air Force Base. The Albuquerque Police Department initially responded to investigate the incident. The FBI has since taken over the investigation. They haven't released what led to the chase, who was shot, who was doing the shooting, but it is a developing story. And here's some police cars. While on the scene, 2 APD crime scene RVs and APD's crime scene specialists were collecting evidence. 1 person was taken to the University of New Mexico Hospital with a gunshot wound. They reportedly sustained non-life-threatening injuries. And a paywall is stopping me from learning anything else. Teen girl among 3 injured in shooting at Cicero Hotel parking lot. Chicago police. 3 people were shot. 4500 block South Cicero Avenue. Midway International Port. 2 men, 21 and 35. 17-year-old girl were standing in the parking lot. People inside an SUV and a sedan opened fire. 35-year-old shot in the body multiple times, taken to Mount Sinai Hospital in critical condition. 17-year-old shot in the leg and foot, taken to the same hospital in good condition. The 21-year-old shot in the leg, also taken to Mount Sinai Hospital. Nobody's in custody. And they probably never will be, ever. They do drive-by shooting. I don't know. Maybe they'll get surveillance and see a tag or something and try to figure out lone survivor of triple shooting pleads for neighbor's help. What is this about? I'm going somewhere else here. Chicago shooting left 2 women dead, another injured. 78th and Oglesby. So, surveillance. Do they show their surveillance? Maybe. I guess we'll have to check that out later. Man, there's just too many shootings in a day, you know. So, an officer, Pequot neighborhood. Person that was killed was a 44-year-old man. The police officer who fired shots was not injured. The press release states the officer were called to the scene on reports of domestic violence. There's no threat to the community. Officer, we got domestic violence in progress here. You want me to shoot him? Yes. Could you just come in here and shoot this bastard? Alright. Send a cop up there. Go shoot the bastard. There. No more domestic violence ever again. No more domestic violence. IMPD, Indianapolis, Indiana Metro Patrol, Indianapolis Metro, arrest made after January deadly shooting southeast. They finally arrested a guy, right? 21-year-old was arrested for a January shooting, so less than a month. That's not too bad. His alleged role in a triple shooting that occurred on January 2nd, 3200 block of Capsella Lane. Hayden Diedrich, arrested on preliminary charges of attempted murder, aggravated battery, just before 9 p.m. January 2nd, officers with IMPD Southeast District were called to a home. According to previous reports, one of the men, 29-year-old Sebastian Jones, pronounced dead at the scene, and more details. So, crazy times. I mean, shootings have always kind of happened, but it's bullshit that anybody would have to endure it. There's some areas that are just notorious for high crimes, but sometimes it is just, random ass shit, and shit happens. But it just happens too damn much. It happens too much. This is supposed to be the greatest country in the world. Greatest country in the world, and yet people are just offing one another here, there, everywhere. 2 other women shot in the head and died. She kept saying, police, police. My mom came out. She's bleeding everywhere. They heard gunshots in the car speeding away. Blood all over my doorstep, all over my door, and even my doorbell. She was covered in blood. She didn't even have a coat on. She'll have a recovery, though. But for the other 2 lives, not so much. All 3 victims are between 20 and 30 years old. Nobody is still in custody, and a motive is still unclear.